I'm Justin Germain.
And I'm Ethan Demura.
And this is LaSalle Center. This week on LaSalle Center, we have coverage of this week's varsity football game.
We have the results of the soccer games and Maloney Sports Quote of the Week.
But first, we have a special edition of Coach's Corner with the head of sales over at the Tri-City Valley Cats, Ben Whitehead.
Now we're turning it over to Jacob Perry for the interview.
I'm Jake Perry, and this is a special edition of Coach's Corner. And with me on Coach's Corner is Mr. Ben Whitehead of the Tri-City Valley Cats. Thank you for being our guest on Coach's Corner today. So, on the Valley Cats, what is your position or your function with the Valley Cats?
Well, I'm an account executive, and main duties are going to be generating sales leads and collaborating with our marketing team to come up with different ways of generating the buzz about Valley Cats baseball once the season gets here.
I understand you played baseball. How easy or difficult was the transition from being on the field to being in the front office?
It was a little different. You go from playing on the field to going to the front office. It is a different transition. One that I felt was kind of easy for me because I didn't do it straight from right after I got out of playing baseball. I had a couple of years of work experience, but there's definitely a different environment in the office versus on the field.
What is your favorite part of working at the Valley Cats and being in the offices?
I think my favorite part is probably interacting with the fans, whether that's in season at the games or out of season, even off season, trying to stay in touch with everybody and like I said, just kind of generating the buzz about the next season of Valley Cats baseball. It's really fun to see the fans that we have out there in the Capital Region and get out to see them. Sometimes we're going over to Schenectady, sometimes up to Saratoga, sometimes Albany, Troy, obviously. But being able to see the fans and sometimes in their business or what they do and getting to interact with them is my favorite part.
Here at LaSalle, we have a bunch of kids that want to play baseball and bring their talents to the next level, maybe bring it to a professional career. Probably you as yourself when you were a child. If you wanted to become involved in professional sports as a career, what advice would you, being a past baseball player, give to them, or what experience would you give to them?
I would say definitely getting out and making the connections. If you have a team in the area, which of course you guys do right here across the street, get out to the front office and just say, hey, I want to do some work for you guys, maybe an internship or just help out whatever I can do. The more connections you make in this industry or in any industry is better. Sometimes it's not always what you know, but who you know. And definitely in this industry I've seen that, and I would definitely give the advice to those looking to go into the professional industry, professional sports in particular, would be to make those connections and just show that you've got the work ethic and drive that you want to be in this field.
Thank you. That's all we have for today. Thank you, Mr. Whitehead, for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And that will be our Coach's Corner. Thank you.
Live from Troy, New York, this is LSI!
We're here at Sutton Field where the LSI Cadets are taking on the Colony Raiders. LSI is 0-3 while Colony is 2-1. Mike, what do you think we have to do to get this game rolling?
Well, coming into this game, in my opinion, the Cadets are definitely one of the better teams in the section with a losing record. I believe this team is yet to play to their full potential, and we can expect big things from the team tonight. What about you, Jake?
Well, I think that we just got to get the ball rolling. If we can get the chains moving, then we can get the ball into the red zone. If we get the ball into the red zone, we'll get some points up on the board. And if we don't get that done by a half, we're going to be in some trouble. But I think we can get it going.
Absolutely. Tonight's the night they make their move and turn the season around.
We'll see you at the half.
Here we go, boys. Let's go.
Let's go! Let's go!
Joe, tell him.
Hold on! Lock up, two! From the hole! Back, back, back!
We're here at halftime at the LaSalle Colony game, and we are winning big. It's 33-0. LaSalle is winning. Mike, how do you think that the game's been going so far?
I think the defense has been absolutely tremendous tonight. I mean, they've really prevented Colony from getting into any sort of rhythm, and just like we discussed before the game, the team as a whole came out with a bit of an edge. I expect the same in the second half.
On the offensive side of the ball, we've been doing very well. We've had a couple key players just running the ball well. We've got Steven Jordan getting a touchdown. We've got Dan Facci with 2 touchdowns, Tyler Harwood with a touchdown. On the offensive side of the ball, we are really moving the chains, getting the points racked up, and we are going to beat Colony big if we keep it going like this. Mike, anything else?
That's about it. I expect a big win.
I'm expecting the same thing. We'll see you at the end of the game.
Plenty of time. Wide open. Stay there. Don't move. Oh, he's moving the pile. He's moving the pile.
Good evening, cadets, and I am with the victorious LaSalle cadets who defeated the Colony Raiders. With me, I have Dan Facci, Joe Germanario, and Steven Jordan. So tell me, guys, with this win, how do you think, does this give you momentum for the rest of the season?
Last week it was a tough week. We should end up winning that game, but it's a big momentum builder. We got a big game Thursday against Shaker, big league game there, so we'll go from there.
All right. Well, how did you? What was your guys' mindset heading into this game? What helped you win this game?
What helped us was the tsunami. I tailgated before the game. We need you guys there Thursday night at Shaker on television.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So, what do you think was probably the biggest play of the night? Which player do you think impacted your team and the win the most?
Easily Matt Edmonds runs at the end, gave us the biggest confidence. 2 carries, about 15 yards, couldn't stop him. No, but there was a bunch of big plays. Facci did a real good job running the ball. I thought Kem did, Tyler did, Steve had a real big touchdown. The first play, just everyone played great, I thought.
Last question. Are you guys going to play just as well as you did this game next week?
Better.
Well, Fletcher, that's a great question. What do you think?
No, we're only going up from here, but we got a big week, so we're going to prepare as best as we can. We're going to do everything we can to win Thursday night.
Guys, how's the confidence going into Shaker?
All the way to state.
Well, pretty good. We got to get a good week of practice.
Thank you, Fletcher. You're
Thank
a
you very
wonderful
much,
guy.
Stephen Jordan. Thank
All
you.
the way to state.
Good win. Thank you so much.
We got Coach. Good evening, cadets. I'm Jared Bowman out here at Sutton Field, where the LaSalle cadets just defeated the Colony Raiders. With me after the game is Coach Rapp. So, Coach, this game, first victory of the season, do you think that you're honestly going to play as good?
Well,
throughout the rest of the season?
this is the talent. This is the talent team I've been looking for. We have the talent to play like this. We finally came together tonight and did everything we're supposed to do, and we got some momentum going, and we're able to finish. You know, we're still short of bodies here and there. When we have kids getting hurt or tired, we got to get them off the field. But you know, this is a great win for us. We have 2 kids over 100 yards rushing. Yeah, great win all the way around. That's what we've been looking for.
Joe Gimnario's injury and him getting back onto the field is very
Now, he just had a cramp there in that leg, so he's got to get over that. And but hey, we had a good day. Everybody played well.
That's good. Who should we be looking out for, honestly?
I mean, on our team, or who we're playing next. We're playing Shaker next Thursday. It's going to be a TV game, so that's a big win for us. This was a must-win. We had to win tonight if we want to get back in the hunt for the playoffs. But when all the kids step up and do things correctly, we can attack the whole field. You've got Joe Germ who can throw the ball. We got 4 or 5 guys that can catch the ball real well. Our rushing games come together pretty well tonight with Tyler and Dakem. Both had over 100 yards. Facci had 2 touchdowns, so it was a great night.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
This is John Brennan here with Tyler Harwood. So, Tyler, what do you think were some key factors that contributed to tonight's win?
The line of scrimmage. We can control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Line pretty great on O, open up holes, and on D, controlling the gaps.
Now, coming off this big win, how do you think this can be motivation for you guys going forward?
We knew we were able to play like this, and we just showed up tonight, and that's what we got to do. We got to have a great week of practice next week and keep moving forward.
What are your anticipations for the rest of the season?
Win, but we got to take it one game at a time, take it practice by practice, and I think we'll be all right.
How do you think the team and teamwork contributed to tonight's win?
Like I said, the whole line was working together. Me and Dakem, we had great holes to run through.
All right. Thank you, sir, for your time. Congratulations on tonight's big win.
I'm Jake Prey, and I'm here with Joe Germanario, Dakem Edmondson, Billy Haskins, and John Devanis for the post-game analysis of last Friday's Colony LaSalle game. Joe, what were some keys to your success against Colony?
I thought it was crucial to get off to a good start, and I thought we did that. I thought we sustained drives pretty well, and we needed to do good in the red zone. We hauled there a couple times against Bethlehem and CVA, and we ended up punching in every time we got in there, so I thought that was pretty big. And our red zone D as well. We didn't give up any points in the first half.
Now, Dakem, you played a great game. What attributed to your success in the game?
Our line had a really good game. They were blocking amazingly. My fullback, he was blocking. I was just running hard behind him, and I got yards.
All right, Devo. As we face the rest of the season and this upcoming week, what are some of the key elements that you need to focus on to be successful?
So we need to pick each other up when we're down, come together as one team, score more points than every other team we play. That should be successful to me.
Yeah, that's winning. Yeah,
that's definitely a winner. Winner's mentality.
All right, Billy. What did the Colony win do for the confidence, both on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball?
That win was huge. It boosted our confidence, both on the field and even in the locker room. Just everyone stayed positive. Helped us. We played the best when we slowed it down, so we just got to keep doing that on both sides of the ball.
All right, now we had Shaker last night, so we'll get those scores to you next week. Thanks, guys, for coming in. We'll have you in next week probably as well, hopefully with a win.
Yes, sir.
Good day, LaSalle. This is Mr. Maloney with today's sports quote. I love to win. Love it. Football is just too hard and too tough if you're not successful. This isn't just recreation, and the sport isn't for everybody. I just don't want to expend all this time and effort and come up short. By Bo Schembechler, legendary Michigan coach.
On Monday, September 29th, the Cadets soccer team faced off against Catholic High. In spite of a good performance from our players, the Cadets lost 1-0.
I'm Jimmy Fiancini with your Modified Sports Report. On Monday, September 29th, the LSI Modified Soccer team faced the Albany Falcons, who shut us out 16-0. On Wednesday, October 1st, we rebounded against Gardner Dickinson to win 3-2. Ryan Wright, Matt Ruin, and Jake Martino each scored a goal. The Modified Soccer team has their next game on October 3rd.
And that's all for today, LaSalle.
We'll have results from last night's football game at Shaker on next week's episode.
And from all of us here in LaSalle Center, I'm Ethan DeMuro.
And I'm Justin Germain.
Have a good weekend, Cadets.